Developing an innovation always starts with the emergence of an idea. But how can ideas be generated? And what's even more difficult, how can ideas be generated regularly? Force of habits, daily stresses, and sometimes cultural elements such as national culture, industry culture, or the culture of the business all constrain our natural capacity to come up with ideas. And yet, innovative companies manage to cultivate their ideas. What's their secret?
We have identified 3 activities that allow us to explore different sources of ideas. The first consists of using the ability of your staff to generate ideas. Brainstorming, creativity sessions, inventive problem solving, there are many so-called creativity tools and methods. To ensure maximum effectiveness, all these solutions have several points in common. They must be led by an expert in the method. The session must be facilitated according to rules regarding the place, the composition of the team, the session length, and other dimensions of group creativity. The various tools must be selected at the right time and depending on the outcome. Product ideas, original technical solutions to optimize the process, ways of increasing productivity, or others. The most innovative companies consider that having ideas is not restricted to the design office. It's everybody's business. The second activity consists of using your customers and suppliers. Your suppliers can be considered to be valuable sources of ideas. They will be developing new products themselves that can give you ideas. They also have their own client networks, sometimes in different market segments than yours, and this can lead to new opportunities. Similarly, your client and the end users of your products are perfectly positioned to identify how they can be improved or to have new ideas for new products. In addition to generating ideas, involving your customers in your design process will help improve the attractiveness of your products. If the ideas come from the clients, it's easier to ensure that the final product will suit them. And never forget that your customers also have their own networks. Overall, clients and suppliers have resources that are complementary to yours and that are very easy to tap into. The third activity to generate ideas is monitoring. This is all the information that you can collect from outside your company. An effective monitoring system can be described in 3 parts. Firstly, it's important to define a thematic framework for monitoring activities so as not to become lost in an unmanageable mass of information. Different choices can be made on the basis of the company's strategy and resources. You could concentrate on your car business, on a particular line, on a certain technology, etc. You must then define the resources allocated to this research. Who will carry out the collect of data? How much time will be allocated? What types of resource will be used? Internet, reviews, fair trade, more sophisticated researches, and so on. Finally, a decision-making process must be put in place in order to define how the results of the monitoring can lead to strategic decisions.
We've described 3 activities that make it possible to use 3 different sources of ideas for developing your company's ability to innovate. Generating ideas is not just down to one person's genius or random events. Idea generation is a process that can be formalized using tools and methods. Of course, the more you use these 3 sources, the more opportunities you create to generate ideas that others won't have.